Hey, hi, what's up? My name is Haval. Have you ever caught yourself saying, gosh, I missed his stream today? Or she's been acting really different lately? Like you're talking about someone close in your life? Even if it's a streamer who doesn't really know you. You're not weird. You may be chronically online, but it's not bad. It's definitely not like those brain rotters over there. But, you know, whatever. That's what we call a parasocial relationship. It's a one-sided connection where you feel emotionally attached to someone who doesn't really know you personally. If you spend any time on Twitch, YouTube, or even TikTok Live, you've almost definitely felt it. Today we're going to dive into what parasocial relationships are really like, why they feel so real, why they can be unhealthy, and also, surprisingly, why they're not always bad.
I remember uploading that video and just mindlessly scrolling through Twitter for the rest of the day. I was kind of terrified because thousands of accounts run by middle school girls had just changed their profile picture to the same image, because that was all it is. It was just like a 15-second clip of me doing this face. So I was like, and that's what I looked like, and that's the only image there was. And there were edits of like me with fucking hearts around my face. Like it was so weird. I just didn't understand it. Like I couldn't wrap my mind around it.
Alright, let's start off easy. The term parasocial relationship was coined in 1956 by sociologists Horn and Hull. I really don't know if I'm saying their names right, but I really hope so. They're dead, they can't complain anyway. They used it to describe the illusion of intimacy that TV viewers felt with hosts and celebrities back in the time. Fast forward to now, and that illusion has gone full damn HD. We don't just see streamers on screens anymore. We watch them eat, lose games, rage, talk about life, overshare, go into recovery, laugh, cry, and go live at the very next day. And with platforms like Twitch and YouTube, the relationships feel much more interactive. They read chat, they respond, they joke about us, with us, and sometimes they even remember our usernames. But no matter how engaged they may seem, the relationship is still deeply one-sided. They're not your friend. And yet, emotionally, it can feel like they are. Heck, there are even some times where I've seen people specifically go on smaller streamers just so that they can build that parasocial relationship. Even if those streamers are small and they have, like 3 to 5 viewers on their stream, it's still parasocial. They are doing it for a completely different reason that you are doing it. You think you're building a connection with them, they think they just got another viewer and their channel is gonna be growing. It's not the same goal. Now let's break down why our brains confuse these relationships with real ones so often. First off, streamers occupy an intimate space in our bodies, our ears. You're usually watching alone, wearing headphones. Maybe it's late at night, it's quiet, you're the only one in the house. You're relaxed. It's an intimate space for you. It's a private space. And now someone's talking to you, even if they're talking to thousands of others too, it's creating a sense of closeness. Another way of thinking about it could be thinking about a long distance couple FaceTiming each other ever so often to feel more connected to each other. In a way, you are learning their routines, their tones, their humors, and you start to know how they'll react to certain things. In a way, they're becoming predictable, like someone closer to you. That predictability triggers your brain's social bonding systems. Pretty much just means familiarity equals trust. Trust equals connection. Connection means person. Person is getting closer to me. And that's without even mentioning chat. Twitch and YouTube live streams are designed to simulate conversation. It feels like you're actually there with them. They're responding in real time, they're interacting with you, except you're not really there. All you're really doing is giving a series of inputs for that streamer to decide, hey, I have 6 chats, let's choose one and make a conversation out of it to continue this segment of the stream. It's a one-sided conversation, not really something that can be continued, especially if there are over like 100 viewers per stream. Now, this is where it can get messy. Parasocial relationships can become dangerous when you start to believe that the connection you feel is mutual. When you start to expect them to act like a friend and would feel hurt if they don't. You start noticing when they don't read your chat messages, or when they stop playing the game you like, or when they even suddenly have a partner and you're for some reason uncomfortable. This is called parasocial jealousy, and it's more common than you think. People can have full-on meltdowns because a VTuber announced they were dating. Others rage quit communities when their favorite streamer rebrands or becomes too corporate because they want to monetize their brand. Personally, to me, I think it's a bit cringe, but it's not just that, it's also emotionally exhausting because at some point you're investing energy into a fantasy and that's one that's not returned anything back. The result is just loneliness. and maybe sometimes insecurity. And the worst part, the algorithm loves it. Parasocial relationships drive retentions, donations, and engagements. Creators are rewarded for making their viewers feel close. But that system doesn't really protect viewers from going too far deep. Here's the twist. Not all parasocial relationships can be harmful. For a lot of people, streamers do provide comfort. They offer routine in an unpredictable life. They can offer entertainment that feels human and not scripted. They can even create communities that can feel genuinely important to someone's social life. It's not always about obsession. Sometimes it's just about feeling not alone. I had a conversation with a friend about this just a while back, and we were talking about Tim the Tap Man and how we enjoyed watching him during COVID. My friend was talking about how, quote, I started watching him during COVID, and now I just leave the stream on while I cook. I don't even read chat or interact. It just feels calming and entertaining to watch it in the background. See, that's not toxic. That's relatable. I do that with some streamers as well. I know for damn well you guys all do that with TikTok and Instagram. For a lot of neurodivergent or even anxious people, parasocial connections can actually be a bridge to social interaction. They can be like training wheels for conversations and having more empathy and emotional reflection because it feels safer for them. Just like how on the bad side it feels safer for bullies and online bullies to interact via text and online platforms, it's safer for neurally divergent folk to do the same but in a positive way. It only becomes a problem when it replaces real relationships entirely, or when you start expecting something that was never really promised to you in the beginning. You gotta remember, awareness is key. If you know what a parasocial relationship is, and you can name it when it's happening, you're already halfway protected from its worst effects. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy your favorite streamer or that you have to keep emotional distance like a robot. Enjoy your streamers. It just means that you have to notice when your expectations are drifting into a real relationship or friendship territory. Ask yourself, am I upset because they didn't act how I wanted them to? Do I feel like they owe me something for being a fan? Am I replacing real-world connections with this stream? If the answer is yes to any of these, don't be ashamed. It's not shameful, but it is worth reflecting on. Streamers and content creators give us a lot. They bring joy, community, and entertainment to our lives that we never expected and could miss by having unexpected lives. But the relationship is always one-sided. No matter how much they read chat, no matter how much they appreciate your donations, they are getting something out of it. You are as well, but it's not the same. That doesn't mean it's fake, it means it's limited. So if you feel like you know them, good. It means they're doing their job well. Just remember, they're doing a job or hobby, whatever it is, but they're doing it for a reason. You have to remember, knowing of someone is not the same as knowing them. Go ahead, enjoy the connection. Just don't forget to stay connected to your own life outside of it as well, because even streamers don't want you to be obsessed with them. They want to laugh with you and relax with you and enjoy their moments with you online. You just have to be careful how you display it and when it gets too much.